There's a war on boys. Women are telling themselves that masculinity is deadly. Now, any sane person would ignore that out of hand. But based on the clout that the original feminists claimed to be about the freedom of women. Oh, but hiding the fact that the first women's groups were stone-cold church-burning terrorists. That was erased from history. Bet you would never told that one. Today's feminists have edged their way into the hearts and minds of both female and male power brokers. There's a war on boys. Women are making up stuff to complain about these days. Every claim they come out and say can be proven wrong. And every claim that makes as caused by men is either a lie outright or is actually caused by women. Take violence. Because today, 2018, we can get information at our fingertips from around the entire country at a drop of a hat. We now know that women are just as violent as men. But they want to claim that men are more violent. So they punish boys. And because of female privilege, women are 50% less likely to be arrested, get 1/10 of any sort of sentences that men get, and don't serve anywhere near the time or have anywhere harsher punishment, or plea all the way down to a ticket warning for stuff that is really serious. There's a war on boys, and no boy is in more danger than a black boy. While they are handing out punishment for boys being boys, there's a whole different recipe for black boys. Forced school psychological drugs, forced school mental diagnosis, forced school remedial programs for black boys so young that haven't even learned to read or write yet. That's right, chew on that one. There's a war on boys, and black boys are getting the worst of it, and no one is speaking out. Black folks are told there's rampant fatherlessness in black communities. It's a lie. Sorry. There are more fatherless white kids than the entire population of black people in the whole country. Chew on that. Black folks are told they are violent, more violent than white people. It's a lie. They sure aren't being put in jail for violence. They're in jail for marry. Now states are making marry legal, totally safe. Someone asked the Supreme Court of Colorado, would they be releasing all of those men that are locked up for marry? The Supreme Court of Colorado said, heck no. Y'all crazy. Y'all need to stop playing. White men are being locked up for violence. 85% of black men locked up right now and in the system are locked up for marry. I don't know who this Mary is, but she sure does get around. Black folks are told they should always expect unemployment to be twice that of white unemployment. And that's where I come in. I say, hey, wait, hold on. Shakaama's here. We don't need that expectation. Do you know why? Because that expectation wasn't a reality in the 60s. That expectation wasn't a reality in the 20s and 30s. Huh? Did you know that? Did you know black unemployment was practically unheard of? Why is that? Why is that, Shakaama? Because black people worked always more than white people. Black teens outworked white teens. Same job, you hire the black teen. Why? Because you can pay less. Oh, wait, what's that? Because you can pay him less? What's that, Shakaama? Black teens were hired more than white teens, but because you could pay a black teen less. And in the 30s, black men were hired more than white men because you could pay black men less than white men. There was no such thing as black unemployment. Are we talking about like dollars less? Nope. We're talking about like a dime. You know, a dime was kind of big back in those days, but it was still a dime less, or even a nickel less. Y'all want me to talk about that? And this minimum wage that the college kids are saying it should be a right for everybody to have a living wage because of minimum wage? Y'all want me to talk about one of them? I'll talk about that sometime over on my financial channel. Let's continue on with this. There is a huge fly. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a huge fly inside of my house, in my studio. Okay, I'm gonna do the series on Powernomics Blackonomics. I will upload the first minute here on this Shakaama channel and the rest on my financial channel. I will include the link to that channel in the information box. I expect all of you who demand I do financial videos to subscribe over there. It's Shakaama Finance. If you are so inclined to look it up right away, I will try my best to upload over there and build the channel to millions of subscribers. I'm hearing all these sounds. Y'all pray for me. I'm constantly asked to do something, where it's whether it's to invest in projects, invest in cities, go give talks in cities, go help cities out, and I just haven't been in a position to do so. So I want to make a promise to get into such a position by building my financial channel up. I don't think you all understand this platform. I don't think you get it. A lot of the YouTubers who are making millions of dollars, they don't do anything. They keep their money, they invest it or whatever they do. They have all sorts of stuff, but it's all behind the scenes. They don't talk about it. The biggest one doesn't talk about it. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to ever mention money. Why? Because most of his subscribers are all little children. So it'd be no point in discussing finance in front of his little children subscribers. But I understand the power of this platform. This is the second biggest website on the entire planet. If I can get my Shakaama channel, or even my Shakaama politics channel, or my Shakaama finance channel to grow to such a degree that can really have some really power and economics behind it, that means cash. I know you've been told to hate rich people, but rich people do stuff with their money. You can't just keep millions of dollars in the bank because you're wasting the money. The money has to be invested. That's why we have 5 million McDonald's in the world, if not 50 million. I don't know the number. That's why we have 50 million McDonald's in the world, because people invest in. That's why you have iPhones every year, because people invest in the company. All those rich people, they're not rich because they sit on piles of cash like Scrooge McDuck. They're rich because they invest the money into some company. That includes some brand new company. And we're going to get into that in this Blackonomics. What I want to do is, here's for YouTube's purposes, I want to create a series. The YouTube is all now about a series. You see all this stuff about series, episode 1, series 1. Oh, right. YouTube's all about series. They want series and want to get you to come back so we can make a Powernomics Blackonomics series and have it I don't know, once a week, every day. I don't care how much. If you all provide me with the information, we can. What I want to do is pick a town. I want to adopt a town, and I want it to be like, you know, something crazy, seriously black dominant, right? So it could be a tiny teeny town to a larger town, whatever it is. But here's the deal: you got to have some people with some money in it, whether they be, you know, if there's a big portion of black people that are making $40,000 a year, that's perfect. 60,000 a year, perfect. And they are all like professional or something like that, that's perfect. I can adopt the town, and then we will try and get the town on its feet, so to speak, to build a sort of base, a black economic base in that town, and then build the town up and see how it is in you know, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Huh? real. I don't think. Do y'all understand how powerful YouTube is? Do y'all get it? Anyway, this is the series. Here we go. I don't see the fly anymore. I'm hearing stuff in the closet. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Subscribe. Share. This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.